With the memory of the past loop already...
Young woman on a mission to save a missing loved one. Desperately trying to stay one step ahead of the shadowy government agents hunting her. Agents from the very same agency that took the only person she cares about. On her quest, she is guided by her mysterious alien guardian angel. Her guiding star shows her the way, as it always has. She does not know what strangeness awaits her as she follows its unwavering light to the small town of Night Springs. Tonight's dreamlike episode, North Star.
This is gonna get strange. There's no helping it. The universe is much deeper and weirder than people know. My brother and I know. We've seen it. We've seen you. But there are some people, an agency, that doesn't want anyone knowing more than what they see. That's why they took my brother and have been chasing me my whole life. but I can't keep running. Locked up tight. You really think he's in there? Then let's figure out how to get that gate open. You think something here's important? What, the numbers?
I think it has to be 291, right? The last one.
Yep. Locked. We need the code.
Wouldn't it be the last one? We don't know what day it is, right? Oh, man. No. Is there a pattern, or did they repeat? Look for a pattern. I must have missed something. I don't know what I must have missed. I don't think you go down the road here. I think you have to figure it out from the notepad there. And
That's not the right way.
maybe something that was said that I missed. It tells you 238.
I've never been able to track down the government agency that took my brother. Until now. You helped me find this place. Now you'll help me get him back. Right? Hello? Is anybody here?
Wow, 2 times now. The zoom mechanic opens things up. This is the Cauldron Lake, like amusement park area of the Alan Wake 2.
That's the point.
Look at these great graphics, though. The lighting and Ferris wheel and the enemies there. Ambiance they create really good.
What the fuck are those?
Those are the fucking enemies, the dark enemies from the Alan Wake 2. They're like shadows. When you get close, they start to chase you. Oh, I'm super tired, dude. The fucking cat woke me up at 4 in the morning. Just scritching and scratching and puking. And then she wants attention right afterwards. And I'm exhausted, dude. I get these broken sleeps, man. It's terrible. The other cats are chill. They don't wake me up like the third one does. I don't know if I could walk past these guys. This seems to be like a puzzly level.
You think there's something there?
Can I also walk past them other guys? You can just walk right past them. Well, they in this game they did a good job with the light. They treat the light like an object, basically. So the object light, it has a property of casting shadows and glints, so it has reflections. Um, so I believe they treated light as like an object in the game. You can walk past those guys. You might want to go back and talk. Go talk to that guy. Now, they're not giving you all these weapons because it's a puzzle level. You'll be fighting, don't worry.
What is this stuff? It smells like coffee.
That's where you need the flashlight. They made it a little more like Resident Evil, the whole system. They changed it a bit from the first game. In the Alan Wake 1, you just level up. You just don't move and your health meter fills back up. And this one you have to hold in R2. It's a little bit more like Resident Evil. Which they admit it's done in the in the theme, and almost a homage to Resident Evil in that genre. Alright, how do I go back to the, I want to go back to, over there.
Inside the light. Oh, they don't like the light. You shouldn't be here. How did you even get inside?
Shit, a cop. Should I lie? I kind of let myself in.
Got more than you bargained for, huh?
I'm looking for someone. My brother. Have you seen anybody?
Well, only if you count those monsters. I'm sorry, ma'am. They've been abducting people from Night Springs, too. I'm here to get them back home. But now it's time you left. It's not safe here.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my brother.
I respect that. There's a warehouse just past the park. It's locked up tight, has some fancy government security system, but the intercom is busted. I figure that's where they're keeping our missing folks. There's a spare pistol and flashlight on the bench. I'd feel better if you took them. Those monsters don't do well with light. And whatever you do not drink the coffee.
This should make things easier.
Not drink the coffee, that was the advice. Not more worried about the coffee than those monster guys. Yeah, and this one you could turn the flashlight on and off. In the Alan Wake 1, it's stuck always on.
Let's check out that warehouse the sheriff mentioned. You still with me? Good to hear.
It's weird. It's like Look, it's the Bet Sphere. The Bet Sphere. Man, that Bet Sphere really gets me, man, because they. A quick memory game. The Bet Sphere really gets me because they make ball bearings down the street. And you watch all these videos about the guys and the ball spins on its own and the ball rolls by itself and all this bullshit. Well, listen, balls tend to roll. That's what happens with balls. They roll. You set them down and they roll. Sometimes the wind might blow. Sometimes who knows why, dude. To say aliens from outer space is outrageous, man. And they make magnetic ball bearings that are meant to roll through long tubes for tanker ships, oil tanker ships, ball bearings. They make ball bearings right down the road, dude. So, you think, is it a ball bearing from right down the road? Or an alien from outer space? I mean, obviously it's a fucking ball bearing, dude. They make ball bearings down the fucking road, dude. It's outrageous to even speculate alien, dude. I can't believe it. It made it that far. It's downright absurd, man. And this is the problem when you look at all the alien stuff, man. It's always like some nonsense. Those kids, the 45 kids. Well, 12 of them said it was bullshit. They were just lying, man. So, come on, man. I lean towards more the rare earth principle, man. Anyway. Does the flashlight help us here? How do you power? I forgot how to power zoom, but now I remember it's R1. R1. Power zoom. Oh, in the first game, your light automatically recharges. In this one, it does not. You have set amount. It doesn't recharge itself. I prefer the auto recharge. Well, for one, I was trying to be conservative on the light, man, and you can't. Like, try to conserve your batteries, and I was waiting for them to go full. They become solid, and they never did.
Should make things easier. Let's check out that warehouse the sheriff mentioned. You still with me?
Is that the warehouse where I just was? You could run to the light here. Run away. Try running this time. Well, there's a lamp right here. It doesn't seem to help. Good, dude. Mulder, hey, what's up? How's it going? Play it. Playing this game, Alan Wake. Hey, you never know, man. You know, I don't. Well, in game one, oh, with the penguins, I thought you meant Alan Wake game one. I made a YouTube video. You check out my YouTube, Sunny Hippies. I'm playing Alan Wake. I thought you meant Alan Wake game one. Yeah, on my YouTube channel, you could check out my penguins recap. Well, the penguins came out a little bit flat, and if you think about it, the Flyers were playing to get into the playoffs. The Flyers were no, but I actually made a video of Donald Trump and the Ayatollah boxing. It didn't come out that great, but it's like boxing night and boxing night. Trump versus the Ayatollah. But the Flyers were playing their tails off to make the playoffs at the end of the year, and Pittsburgh was resting guys for 3 days. Crosby, Malkin, Letang, and Carlson all rested the final 3 games. So the Penguins took the brakes off, and the Flyers had the pedal to the metal. I think that had a little something to do with it. Also, the Flyers played like a stifling defense. They keep 3 guys back, so they had like a 1-1-3 with like 3 guys back, and the Penguins kept trying to dance around them. And Erik Karlsson was, you could hear him screaming in the first period, "We got to get the puck deep. Get the puck deep, dump it in." And in the third period, they still weren't listening to Erik Karlsson. They're still like trying to skate through the Flyers, setting up a picket fence, and it works. It worked for the Flyers. They set up a fence, and then they check the Penguins a lot, and it frustrates the Penguins, and then the Penguins start taking penalties. It's how you always beat the Penguins, man. For ever since 2016 with the whole Crosby era, the way you beat the Penguins is you set up a trap, and then you check them a lot, and they start self-destructing. And they know, the Penguins know, man, like Malkin starts taking penalties, Crosby starts fighting, and when Crosby's like dropping the gloves, it's bad, you know what I mean? So the Penguins know, they came out and said, "We got to dump and chase. we can't be, getting ourselves into the penalty box. A lot of times in these playoff series, I think if the Penguins are really a superior opponent, what happens is they take a first couple jabs. They might lose the first two games, and then they'll win four in a row because it's like they feel like, oh well, we've taken everything you've given us, man. Is that your best shot? You know what I mean? Like the Penguins, something like I've seen this a lot of hot playoff hockey, and a lot of times after the team might lose a couple games, but then it's like, oh, is that your best shot? And then they come out and steamroll the rest of the way, and that might happen in this. Right? There's probably dozens of people that feel that way. Well, this is what I'm saying, man. The games do have a flow, oftentimes the boxing matches are like, I mean, that the hockey games are like a boxing match, and I've seen it time and time again where if the Penguins are playing a weaker opponent, they might lose a couple games in the early, and then they steamroll, and because yeah, but like not even back and forth. Just if it's back and forth, you're in trouble, and then it can go to game seven. But what I mean is absorbing the initial uh, punches and then just kicking their ass, man. That's what the Penguins in the '90s used to do. They would lose and then just they would like lose the first two games, almost like and then you would think, oh no, they're gonna get swept. But then they would come out and win four in a row, and almost like Muhammad Ali on the ropes. And then he's just, oh, is that all you got, man? And then come out and like kick their ass. The other way, like back and forth, is you win one, they win one, and it goes all the way to game seven, and then they play in overtime in game seven, and then it's like a coin flip, anyone's game. But I'm predicting in this series with the Flyers, it won't be back and forth. The Penguins are going to come out and steamroll them, man. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm predicting. Who did the Canucks? The Oilers? The Edmonton Oilers play the Canucks? Oh, the Ducks. The Oilers should win versus the Ducks, but the Ducks have a pretty surprising year. I mean, the Ducks have stunk for the past couple years, man. I'm making tight as the NFL draft is this weekend. There's going to be like 700,000 people in Pittsburgh over the weekend. They're predicting up to 700,000 people, not every day, but over the whole course of the whole draft. If you think about the NFL draft for a second, coming to Pittsburgh, right downtown, 15 minutes from me, the NF draft will be here. Well, these shirts, I have them ready to go. I'll show them to you after I print them. I have to print on them. I have 30 blanks ready to print stuff on, but I'm waiting for my FedEx delivery. My ink ran out, and I have instant ink where they're supposed to get it to me overnight, and they sent it on Thursday. Guess what? It's Monday. The ink is still not here. They said it'll be here by 5 today. They said it would be here at 8 in the morning. It's fucking 8 in the morning. It's still not here. Expedited on fucking Thursday. It's fucking Monday. And it was sitting out in Robinson's Township all weekend. FedEx doesn't work over the weekend. So, but instead of coming at 8 in the morning, it's fucking, they changed it to 8 p.m. So it ruined the whole day, man. So I've got to print 30 shirts like tomorrow. I was feeling really nervous to go downtown with my shirts But I started trying to think about getting excited instead of nervous because think about all those kids getting dragged. A lot of people are going to be nervous, man, going down there with their food trucks and all the kids that don't know if they're going to be drafted. Oh, it's fucked up. Expedited shipping's supposed to be fucking 24 hours, not fucking 5 days. But with the draft coming to Pittsburgh, you can't think about just like the people in Pittsburgh that are going to go downtown. They're like all 32 NFL teams are going to be in town. So imagine like during a regular season, one NFL team comes to the city, and the one NFL team fills up the hotel, and now you have 32 every NFL team. And every NFL team's fans are all coming into the city. Every NFL team, the coaches, the owners, the former players. So just think about the entourage of each, and then each college, every college in the country is coming to Pittsburgh. I know, man. I wish I wasn't too timid to flirt. Like on Facebook, I could, oh, you're a hottie, you're beautiful. But in Pittsburgh, I'm too shy, man. I need to be a little more assertive in person. Like look out on my Facebook. Hey, I'm looking for my future wife. Might she be you? I built up the courage to do it online, but when there's a pack of 5 women standing there, it's a little more intimidating, man. Well, that's the thing is if you're at a bar, it's easier, then you could talk to them for a little while. But if it's like cold on the street, unless they're like striking up conversation, you have to come up with good one-liners, man. Yeah, if they're a Trump fan, they go from a 10 to a 4. Did you see the Lego videos? There's there's a leg. I don't know, man. Boobies can make up for a lot, man. You could like Trump, just keep your mouth shut about it. I dated this girl. She hated Obama, and she loved George Bush. I'm sure I don't talk to her anymore, but I'm sure she loves Trump. I couldn't date her. Her favorite artist was Kid Rock. So you know it didn't last too long, man. Sonny Hippies, he can't date a girl who likes Trump and Kid Rock. She said, "Oh, I can't wait for you to meet my family." What is that? Did he said he had a seizure and he fell down and broke all his teeth, or was it something else? I don't mean to laugh. It's just pretty dramatic. Well, I know he had his second baby, and then he fell down and had a seizure and hurt his teeth. Or is there a different tell of the tale? Some of his stories might be tall tales, dude. I'm not always convinced he's truthful, man. Well, it might be true, actually. I don't. Yeah, I hadn't heard that one. It might be true. Sometimes might want to check for references, though. With it, there might be some tall tales, but that sounds like it could be true. Well, she better be. Yeah, I heard her yelling one time. I'm like, oh, it just got awkward in the stream. Time to go. the wife's yelling about some shit. You never take care of the kid. I've got to wipe his ass every time. I'm like, oh, God, see you later. Go wipe that kid's ass, dude. I'm out, man. I'll talk to you later. Get to wiping. Listen, when I have a baby, I'll wipe my kid's ass all the time, and so the wife doesn't have to. She went through enough to, did she kick him out? She wanted to kick him out. She said, is it like, get the fuck out of here with that nonsense, or get the fuck out with that suitcase? There's two types of get the fuck out. There's get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. And there's get the fuck out of here, with a boot up your ass. With the boot in a suitcase. These shirts came out pretty nice, man. Well, they didn't come out as nice as I want. I don't really want to like rush and work like this where I make 20 shirts at once and my back hurts and I'm tired for a week, man. I wanna get to a point where I'm making shirts like once or twice a week and really taking my time with each one, man. Not where I'm doing 20 in bulk and there's little mistakes in them. Like, I don't know, like they just didn't come out perfect. They're pretty nice, but they're not as perfect as I wanted because I'm rushing too much. I want to get to the point where if someone orders a shirt, it doesn't take me 6 weeks to get it out. I'm already in production mode. So I'm actually shifting my whole life around, man. I've been working at it for quite a while to get my YouTube channel correct, and to start doing everything more correctly. And so I'm like trying to get the website up. I should be working on it right now and be at the point where I'm making shirts regularly. So if someone orders a shirt, they have it within 8 to 10 days. Yeah, because I want to do so many different things. I want to do video games, news, music, sports, pop culture like Star Trek and Pokemon, and so review movies, review TV shows, criticize Fox News. Well, in fact, I was thinking of when someone came in my stream and I had Midas Touch on, and Midas Touch was showing Fox News, and they were criticizing Fox News, and someone came in my stream and said, "Why are you showing Fox News? Bitch, this is Midas Touch." Criticizing Fox News. If you watch longer than 5 seconds, you would have seen that. But I was thinking of one of my podcasts on one of my. I'm starting at this. When my show was Freedom of Speech America News, and then I'm going to have Freedom of Speech America News, the A block. And when I do the A block, it'll be like one subject, and then I'll do news and reviews, where I review yesterday. So the Freedom of Speech America News, news and reviews. And then Freedom of Speech America News, the A block. So those are like the A block of specific subjects, news and reviews. I'm just going to, like I do every day on here, I show the news. I'm going to start doing that on YouTube, but like it'll be me talking. So I'm going to start doing the news every day personally. And so I'm trying to iron out my schedule. It's a really packed schedule. But I have on my schedule is things like sleep, eat, play video games. So and I'm like, look, your schedule isn't a prison. Your schedule is your wings to help you fly. Your schedule is like how to grow a plant, how to grow an empire. Your schedule isn't a prison. Your schedule sets you free. That's how I'm starting to try to think about it. So it's like if you want to, and I even set myself a school curriculum for learning music because a good friend of mine went to school in Europe and learned how to play guitar. He already knew how to play guitar, but he went to school in Europe for a year, and now he's leading a jazz rock fusion band that's fucking incredible. Like he should go on. I told him he should go on the Jimmy Kimmel show, man. Like he's got a fucking hit single on his hands. I'm like thoroughly impressed by his transformation after a year of study. So I said to myself, I asked the AI, I said, build me a year-long curriculum that simulates a real-life curriculum that I could, do. And so I built out a schedule for myself to improve my guitar skills, and it's a lot. It's a lot of different things. I'm trying to write music and stuff, but the goal is to do everything steady, one hour per day, instead of trying to, like, I'm not going to record the album over the weekend. So and the hardest, I know, and that's the other thing is I say to myself, why am I putting myself through this torture? Where I've like I said, the schedule is like torture. Why don't you just say, forget it, dude? Just live your life and but that the thing is that when I'm playing a video game, I feel like I'm wasting my life at this point. Like I'm 52 years old. I've played every single video game there is on Earth, literally, sometimes twice. And I think in if-then statements. I went to college to study programming. And so when I'm playing these games, I'm like just beating myself up saying, well, I should be making these games. Why am I playing these games? And I'm thinking in if-and loops, thinking, oh, well, if this happens, then that happens. And if this, and I understand how the game is programmed. And I'm just like, why am I fucking playing a game when I should be programming the games? And so to really implement that, man. And I did. I built I don't know if I didn't. I guess I didn't show you yet. I built an 11-stage arcade game. It's an arcade gauntlet that's Sunny Hippies versus the Grateful Dead. And Sunny Hippies goes through a 15-stage arcade gauntlet. The Sunny character goes through Pac-Man. I should show it to you. It's right here on my computer. It goes through Pac-Man, Asteroids, Defender, Kong, Crazy Climber, Pitfall, Punch Out, Spy Hunter, Centipede, Berserk, and then I made an original game, the Berserk Gauntlet, we called it. And every level works. It has music built into it. I'm going to be putting it online pretty soon. I was thinking maybe the first playthrough, make it free, and then $5 or something. Then you could play unlimited. So try to but when the internet first came out, like back in the 90s, I used to go to the library to use the internet. Like, because we didn't have internet, we would go, the new thing was the internet, and we would go to the library. Let's go to the library and use the internet. All right, and we would go to the library and go into chat rooms and everything, and then the internet started to be something you had at home. You started to have like modems at home and routers at home and computers at home, and people started building their own websites and stuff like that. It was around that point, somewhere, the late 90s or whatever, where, right, exactly, dude. And so, like, we remember when there was still rotary phones and shit, why, and And when you remember that, and you had to go to the library to use the internet, or your neighbor had the internet. They said, why would I want an internet? Now look at you now, you're streaming every day on the internet. And now you're a Meet Me host. And that's what, and I remember my friend Jason Brudebaugh, he said, oh, you make money on the internet by, you caved in, man. He said, maybe that internet's not so bad after all, man. In 1990, what do I want the internet for? 2010, just show host. But that's how it works. And also think about the driving cars. People, oh, I'll never let a computer drive my car. Dude, in 5 years, mark my words, people will be saying, I can't believe we used to let humans drive their own cars. Mark my words, there will come a time, and it's coming very soon, and people are going to say, I can't believe we used to let humans drive their own cars. I can't believe there's not more accidents because the computers can see all the other cars on the road. They can see the planes in the sky. So the only really flaw is if there's like someone off grid, but now they're building in better sensors or if like someone behaves unpredictably, but they've built in unpredictably. So no matter what, they know what any car and any vehicle might do. So it's like a million times safer than a human who's texting and smoking and drinking coffee and listening to music and getting tired. Like, that's what you want on the road? Tired, drinking coffee, text messaging, not very aware, versus hyper aware and knows every bird in the fucking sky. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, these self-driving cars, this is what I'm saying, man. These self-driving cars are a million times safer. Once they're all self-driving, there won't be any. There will come a time, and it's coming fast because I saw the computerized taxis that they have in China, and they blow human driving off of the road, dude. I mean, like it's coming soon, man. Sooner than you exactly, man. These humans. You can't trust a human. They're smoking cigarettes. They're text messaging. They're getting angry while they're text messaging. They're listening to the news. You know, they might be falling asleep. Like, the computer's more aware, dude. The computer safety will be like 99.9%. And the human safety is like 58%. But it was back in the 90s when my friend said, oh, you can make money on the internet. I said, how do you do that? He said, you just put up a page that people like, and every time they click on your page, you make like 2 cents. And I thought, 2 cents, that's not shit. And he's like, well, yeah, but you get like 1 million people to just look at your website, and that's like $1,000. But that was back in the 90s, man, and now it's 2016, and I'm still not doing it. And like every time every time I'm on a website, I see these ads that Jason Brudebaugh told me about in 1990, you know, back in the 90s and shit. And I'm like, I'm still not doing it. Like, you don't see any ads on Sunny Hippies. There's no, if you go to my website, I don't get a penny. You know, I should be getting like 1/4 of a penny every time someone visits my site, but I don't, because I'm not living up to my potential, man. So I guess that's why I'm doing I feel like I'm not living up to my potential. My dad helped start social work in the United States back in the fucking 50s, man, literally. They used to bus and ship people around. Insurance companies would never pay for mental health. And because of my dad and Ray Webb fighting for a decade in the 1950s, they got insurance companies to change their laws and give mental health mental health education and awareness, and the reason that we have rehabs and the reason that we have insurance for the mentally ill is because of people like my father. And so, when I'm sitting around here playing video games, I'm like, I'm wasting my potential. That's why I made the roadmap, dude. That's why I torture myself. And but even I say to myself, man, even if I don't build Sunny Hippies into the biggest Amazon, like Amazon for hippies, even if I don't make Amazon for hippies, um, even if Sunny Hippies doesn't become the next Amazon, because in my mind, I want to build it to be as big as Amazon. But first, I need to build it to be as big as Amazon. And, right now it looks like a t-shirt shop from the beach. That you know what I mean? It looks like an abandoned t-shirt shop on the beach right now. It doesn't look like a fucking Amazon. See, that's my competition, man. So yeah, I need to put all of that stuff on there. Everything that a hippie could want on there. Hippie boots, hippie leather jackets, dashikis, tapestries. Um, the funny thing is, I still got a couple sales on my website. I got 2 sales on my website, bongs. I got 2 sales on my website, people just searching randomly and found my website. So I'm like, well, if I got some sales before I even tried, just wait till I'm actually putting energy into it. My idea is to get I want to get 30, I want to get 30 shirts on there and then really start advertising. I want to fill it up with all these items that we were just talking about, really fill up the store with 30 nice new unique shirts and also all the items that we were talking about. And then I feel like I could start advertising it and pushing it to Etsy and maybe Shopify. I don't know if I'll use Shopify, but Etsy. And if you just search Sunny Hippies shirts, you'll find it pretty fast. Or it might be my YouTube channel, but look up Sunny Hippies t-shirts or Sunny Hippies comfort, or look up Rolling Stones tie-dye or Kiss tie-dye, and it might show up if you just type. I don't have I need Pink Floyd tie-dye, Steelers tie-dye, these kind of words I wanted. If you search Sunny Hippies, it'll come up. But it must be coming up under Rolling Stones tie-dye or something. It might be Agent Mulder X-Files tie-dye. Google Agent Mulder X-Files tie-dye and see if your shirt shows up. Does it? It might, man. See, because I built a working website, dude. I just whatever page is there is what I did. It's been 2 years, man. I'm doing this. I only work once every 2 years. This is what I'm complaining about. This is why I took time off to try to refocus. I said, well, I'm doing everything half-heartedly, man. I have my finger in all these pies, but I'm not really doing anything properly. And so how do I really finger these pies properly? You know what I mean? That's why I built my schedule. Does it show up, Agent Mulder? I like that shirt because I tried to advertise it. I thought, this is a really nice shirt. I want to advertise it. Green and black X is a pretty... Yeah, and the Penguins last in the league. If you ask why don't you have any viewers? So the woman asked me, how come you don't have any viewers? You're pretty cool. You're nice. You're handsome. You have a nice to talk with. You're intelligent, funny. You got a good backdrop. I don't understand. And then I told her why, man. I sent her fucking 3 paragraphs of why my stream is low. And she didn't believe me, but by the end of the conversation, she believed me. Well, for one, I tell half my viewers to fuck off. For two, I stream very inconsistently. Um, my production isn't always consistent. I'm not always on the camera, um, and just you can't. I mean, even Marty Party, like look what happened with Jenny, dude, and NorCal and everything. Like NorCal quit streaming because of all the drama, dude. She didn't, and like, I mean, so even someone at that level, uh, he went nuclear. It is? Wow. But when you're a small streamer and you only have 10 viewers and you go nuclear, really? Oh, cool, man. You see my new page, I have a new front page, but then as you click through it, all the old pages are still there. I want all the pages to look more like that first page, and then I want to create a news page, a video game page, news and review. I need to build it all out. The news and reviews, news, reviews. And then I need to figure out how to do it dynamically so I don't really have to do all the work. Like my news page can just link to the AP news. And I don't think it's that hard. I was talking to the AI and the AI was ready to go. It said, "Okay, let's do it. Let's build this page." Well, yeah, I do need more Pink Floyd, dude. Well, because Pink Floyd kind of got ruined for me, man. They're not like the hippie band they used to be. Like if they had just stopped around like Pompeii, but it like they've become like a corporate monster. They're like Metallica. I mean, like but I need more Pink Floyd. But I'm gonna put the old classic Pink Floyd on there. I think I might. Do I even have one? I might not even have one, that's criminal. Criminal. So wait, you have Mick Jagger, Mr. Epstein Island on there, but you don't have Gilmore and Waters. Well, I'm second guessing if I should. I don't know if I should do Stones anymore after I have seen him with Ghislaine Maxwell. Because, like, if you think about the Rolling Stones, man, every single Stones song is about sex, and Mick Jagger has been a sex symbol his whole career. Some of his songs talk about having a girl in every. No, I don't think he's MAGA. I don't think he's MAGA. They changed their. They took the song Brown Sugar. They don't sing Brown Sugar anymore because they said uh, it's it's stereotypical of black people in a negative way. So therefore they quit singing Brown Sugar. So I think I don't that's their woke. Look at this, Cash Patel. He's gonna get canned, dude, because he's been getting drunk on the job, and Trump is sober. Trump doesn't do drugs or drink. He's like addicted to sex, man. He's like a sex addict, dude. And so Trump is gonna fire Cash Patel probably. You just check out the Lego videos, man. The Lego videos are fucking killing him, dude. Yeah, the Lego rap videos are like telling the whole story of how corrupt Trump is. Well, they hired um, the same guy, Gavin Newsom's Gavin Newsom's press agent. They hired that guy in California. The the same team that was trolling Trump with Gavin Newsom, Iran hired that guy. And they've been destroying Trump on social media, making Trump look like an idiot online. And even in the Lego video, they said millions of Americans like our videos, and they throw it in Trump's face, man. Yeah, check it out. It's just this past week, man. They did an Erica Kirk one. Talks about they call her a grifter, who's in on the kill. Like they go hard, man. Look at this clown, dude. Sloshing bit. Fucking embarrassment, dude. What an embarrassment, dude. And the worst thing about Kash Patel is he fucking ranted endlessly about he ranted endlessly about the corruption. Dude, ONN, the ONN won't honor their warranty. They tried to weasel out of the warranty by saying I never sent them the document in 2022, 2024. He said I never sent the document when I actually did. And so they're fucking they're screwing me out of this uh, warranty. So I've left my TV and my capacitor is broke. My TV won't turn on.
See you guys. Appreciate you guys being here. I wanted to start off by just.
But once it turns on, it stays on. So I've left my TV on now for like 2 weeks. They said I could leave I asked the computer. The computer said I could leave the TV on for 4 to 7 years. But once I turn it off, it'll never come back on. I've been fighting with ONN because they won't honor my warranty, man. I just saw she got canned and Cash is next. I just saw there's a press conference. Yeah, check this out, man. There's a Steelers press conference I need to watch. They're going to be talking about the draft. Yeah, dude, alcoholic talk shows. What a joke, dude. They fired a 4-star general who served in the Middle East for. Here, look at this.
Can't stand straight. Ain't just not too damn late. Knock, knock, knock. Still no reply. Top seat silent. Wonder why. Break that frame. Top of power still the same. Unreachable when it counts the most. Playing leader, acting ghost. Nashville lights, but the voice ain't there. Stage look loud, but the crowd don't care. Auto-tune dreams, no real tone. Get crowd stay all on their phone. You fund the flights, trust that show, but the screens stay flat. Don't pro country act, but it don't feel right. More like dress up on the stage like you said you take it all.
They're just destroying Trump, man. These are Iran. Iran's been putting these out. Yeah, these are Iran state media is putting this out. Yeah, dude, crazy, dude.
Then they did this video about Erica Kirk and Charlie Kirk and the whole kind of MAGA influencer movement. Here, play this clip.
Hey y'all, this one's for the timeline. Who's tired of the perfect wife stone? Charlie preaching, but we all kinda know. Secret with Billy, keep it on the low. No guarantee, said the family man thing was just for show. The next time, under those bright lights, one rooftop shot into Charlie's big fight.
It's crazy, man. You get banned in America for showing you. The fucked up thing is Iran feels more free than America. You can't even do this in America these days, man, without getting your ass. You can't even say this shit in America these days, man. It's become so fucking fascist, man. Like, the other day I said we're not allowed to say the word Nazi anymore. Like, this shit would get you banned in 5 seconds if the only reason this is still up is because it's made in Iran and they cannot take it down. Do you know what I'm saying? America has been so fucked up that to really make like an opposite, like if you're like against what's going on in America, you can't speak up in America anymore. Only the Iranians can go this hard. You know what I mean?
Here's another one they
Because
did on the market manipulation.
That shit gets you banned in America these days, dude. This was fucked up, man.
7,990 bucks. $760 million. Someone do something. Who's on the phone, Donnie? Who's on the phone?
This one's really good, man. Well, they got AI. They use the AI, dude, and they're really, really good at it. These videos cost millions of dollars.
That's the winning place. $760 million betting on the down. Someone had the news before it hit the town. Insider trading? Nah, just a lucky guess. Brent crude was falling 11% down. Portfolios pumping in the golden crown. Who made the call? Same pattern every time. The writing's on the wall. 20 minutes before the tweet, the shorts were placed. $7.99, that's the win. Take payback. Florida says give the money back. So just stopping in the sand, that's the real attack. March 23, 500 million short. 50 minutes later, Trump changed the sport. April 7, 950 more. Under the short position, looking through the door. Coincidence 3 times. Come on, man. Now Florida's candidate screaming on the floor. Give our money back, every single law. 385 million sent across the sea. War criminal, baby, that's not chivalry. Speaks for the tweet, the shorts were placed. $7.99, that's the win. Take payback. Florida says give the money back. So just stopping in the sand, it's the real attack. Independent drops the truth. Troops are going hungry. Food packages from families stuck and going hungry. Real stock to the zone, boxes in the line. Soldiers asking Congress, why are we in this crime? They sent care packages, but the packages never arrived. Morale hitting bottom in the desert. Eating rations, nuclear admitting defeat. Father ships are making millions on the crew. Tell me who's the enemy, tell me who's the ruling. Same time and every single time. Trump tweets the news, the shorts commit the crime. Your rover recorded that is plain to see. 3rd time's the charm, who's paying the fee? Someone's getting a Christmas card from Mar-a-Lago. 76 million reasons to question the game. When the man who starts the war gets the winning frame. Red wants payback, did we give the coin? But the shorts already cashed out, then left the join.
Right on. That's my favorite one right there, man.
760 million. 20 minutes before the tweet, the shorts were placed. $7.99, that's the win. Take payback. Florida says give the money back. So just stopping in the sand, it's the real attack.
That one's really good, man. That one's really good. That was my favorite one. I think it's a real commentary on America right now that this kind of thing is coming from Iran and not coming from Americans. Like the criticism from Americans, they're, well, and we're afraid. I'm afraid to start a podcast. I mean, like Bruce Springsteen makes a comment and they go after you, man. And then Bruce Springsteen has to defend himself against MAGA trolls and shit. Well, the videos even address that, man. Those videos are brilliant, dude. They invest millions of dollars. They have the state-of-the-art AI, and so they're able to write like the lyrics and the videos very quickly. They've done all that within the past week, man. And in the other one, they said like, yeah, it's exactly what it is, man. He's a spoiled brat, dude, with his daddy's money. He's suing people with his daddy's money. Yeah, if I don't like what you say, I'll sue you with my daddy's money, and then the average person can't win in court because it drag it out in court for months and appeal and cost millions of dollars, and unless you go represent yourself, like the average person can't. Yeah, dude. So the average person can't, you know. But it's an abuse of our system that I've been saying for many, many years, like long before Trump came around. Trump is a symptom. He's not the disease, man. Because, back in the 80s, man, I used to say that we need to get the money out of politics, where you can pay for politicians and you could pay lobbyists dark money and corporate lobbying and all this shit. They need, and some politicians are against, or say the same thing. Bernie Sanders wants to get rid of all this money, dark money, and Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar. Some of these politicians are not all corrupt. Some of them do want to clean it up and get the money out of politics. I've been saying since the 1980s, we need to get the money out of the system. The Constitution is written very well. It's a nice set of documents, but the money is able to corrupt it. The corporate and the legal system is able. Yeah, the public defenders work pretty well. Sometimes the public defenders are better than the real lawyers, but you just get railroaded if you don't have a lawyer in this country. Whereas if you do have a good lawyer, you could get away with rape and murder, man. The billionaires are like raping kids and getting away with it. And it just really highlights what's broken in this country, man. Someone like Trump can just buy all the television ads and he could lie to all the people and get away with it. Bernie Sanders was saying they should make elections free. So you and I can run for office. All you do is go on the public election network. Why does it cost billions of dollars to run when they already have the public access network set up? Bernie Sanders was saying we already have the network set up. The infrastructure's already there. All you have to do is allow the candidates to speak for free. And then you take all the money out of the fucking. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's the age, because you have to be over the age of 54, you have to be an American citizen your whole life, and you have to have millions and millions of dollars. And that third requirement shouldn't exist, man. Anyone should be able to run on the public access network. If you get voted, if you get the votes and get to continue on, Yeah, why do you need money to, I mean, granted, maybe you need like to print the paper if you want to put flyers around. You need money for paper. You need money for the office. You need money for phone calls. But a lot of things can be free. The public access network should be free. So they could bring down the costs from millions to thousands, you know what I mean? Or so like, well, yeah, the average Joe can run, it take you a couple $1,000s, but not a couple $1 million. You should be able to run for a few $1,000s, set up phone networks, you know, um, print flyers and shit. But it shouldn't cost you millions of dollars. In this day, we have the internet, but not only the internet, we have public access network television. So every human can tune in to the public access network, man. The infrastructure's already there. Bernie said so. Like that's why I hate when people say they're all corrupt. They're not all corrupt. Some of the politicians are nice, man. Some of them want to get the money out of politics. Yeah, sure, they're going to take money. Sure, they're going to make money on the side. But there's one thing being like corrupt, like maybe you skim money, maybe you make extra money on the side. But that's different than being like a diabolical, evil fucking rapist and a fucking racist rapist robbing people blind, dude. Like they want to criticize Bernie Sanders for giving speaking engagements. He gets $100,000, and oh, Bernie Sanders gets $100,000 when he does speaking engagements. They criticize him for that. And you have Donald Trump stealing $1.4 billion from the American people within 4 months, and they complain about Bernie Sanders gets paid during his speaking engagements. It's like this weird world we live in. The MAGA Republicans, they complain that Bernie Sanders makes $100,000 when he speaks, but they don't complain when Trump grifts billions of dollars. Yeah, dude, they don't. I don't understand. It really like they complain about Hunter Biden's laptop. Hunter Biden made $54,000 in 1990. $54,000 in 1990. They complain about Hunter Biden. And Jared Kushner has made fucking $500 billion robbing the world blind. And they don't say a fucking word, dude. They talk about his $50,000 administrative job he had in 1990. And they don't give a shit about the billions of dollars that Jared Kushner's stealing from the fucking oil reserves. Well, not well. Fox is fake, but what pisses me off is that you know what? A lot of it is not fake news. People don't watch any news at all. Like even if people watched fake news, it would be better because people don't even watch Fox News. They're so ignorant. But like MSNBC is not fake, and CNN is not fake, and even CBS, even though CBS has like capitulated, they still are hard hitting against Trump every day. The Washington Post, New York Times, yeah, they've capitulated in certain ways. You know, they're like give a dog a bone, but they're trying to stay afloat during a fascist fucking rule, dude. So, but these guys are still giving hard hitting news against Trump every day. People still should watch CBS News, man. Yeah, dude, he's a fucking liar, man. But what he does is he makes people not trust CNN and not trust MSNBC, and and he's done a good job, man. He's done a good job of people. Like people don't watch the news. I watch the news every single day, and then when I talk to other people, I realize they don't watch the news. They haven't watched the news in weeks, and I can tell within 5 seconds of talking to them. They might say something that was like 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, well, we've moved like way past that already. Like, So that's why I feel like I want to do the Sunny Hippies Empire because I feel like I could reach more people with the news. Man, people on my Facebook during the COVID-19 told me that I was their source of news during the pandemic. They said, I get my news from you. And I said, me? Well, because I have 3,000 followers on Facebook, almost 4,000. And they then that really says, well, wait a minute, people get their news from, that's not good. You shouldn't be getting your news from me. No, don't get your news from me. Get your news from CNN. Get your news from MSNBC. Get your news. But because I watch MSNBC, I watch CNN, I do watch CBS, NBC, ABC, Democracy Now, BBC, Sky News. I was thinking of doing a podcast of all the good stations and then the stations I don't watch. I don't watch Fox News. I don't really watch Breitbart or Steve Bannon or any of that nonsense. I feel like you know what they're going to say, man. Yeah, BBC is good. I like BBC, NPR. Yeah, Mel Gibson. You know what? I watch Mel Gibson movies and I see, like, he made that movie about the Aztecs or the Mayans in the rainforest, and right away I didn't like it because he has the Aztecs talking like they're on the street, like they're speaking Aztec in like, but the subtitles are like, dude, no way. Like, man, I'm reading the language is supposed to be Mayan, and the subtitles are like New York Street, fucking 1988. Like, hey, my man, did you see that piece of that? Oh, she was smoking. And I'm like, dude, this is Mel Gibson's translation. Like, hey, the Aztec teenagers, they talk just like New York City teenagers, man. No fucking difference. And I'm thinking, I don't think this is historically accurate. I don't think the Aztec teenagers acted like they were in Greece and shit. You know, it's like Greece, but fucking with Aztecs and shit. But it's Mel Gibson's fucking braggadocious, his ego, and he does Jesus, the Passion of the Christ, and they fucking show Jesus getting whipped for like 45 fucking minutes. It's like so fucking. It's like Mel Gibson's balls are all over it, dude. It's like fucking Alec Baldwin when they still released that movie after the woman was killed, Rust. Like his piece of shit movie was that fucking important, you know. Everyone was all sloppy on the movie, and then they didn't check the bullets, and the woman got shot, and then we must finish the movie anyway. It was like the worst. Like I watched it for 5 minutes and turned it off. It was so bad. But I don't know, man. Like I guess I liked Braveheart a little bit when it first came out. There's something else, man. You gotta watch for these Hollywood. They put fucking like teenagers in awkward sexual situations. They're like 16-year-olds in their underwear and like 13-year-olds who are coming of age and like experiencing sex for the first time. And then they're like, this is what they're, and I'm like, you guys are fucking weird, dude. Why does every fucking movie have to be a 13-year-old becoming horny for the first time? Like, this is what you want to show on camera. And sometimes I start thinking, man, these fucking weirdos, they just looking for excuses to put fucking people in their underwear. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then like the bathtub scenes in movies. Like, dude, can we end the bathtub scenes in movies? It's like what the fucking pedophiles do. They put their fucking, exactly, they put their fucking we can give you a bath and shit and call it innocent. It's fucking when you're filming it, it's fucking weird, man. And I started thinking these directors just want to see these teenagers in naked, dude. And then like even Star Trek did sexploitation. They have all the young actors in their underwear and shit. And once these actors become more famous, they object to it. Say, oh well, I was young and I didn't know what I was doing. They're being sexploited, dude. Like fucking Daenerys from Game of Thrones. They made her get naked in season 1, and then once her character became super in real life, the actress became super powerful, and then she would no longer. She said, "Fuck you! I'm not getting naked in front of all you assholes." And but the first season, she said, "Well, I was young. I was naive. I wasn't a household name yet, and they made me get naked. I didn't want to do it, but they told me I had to." And you see this over and over and over again, dude. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's some perverted fucking director who just wants to check out the chick naked, dude. And in some case, fucking kids, dude. I was like suspicious of Spielberg because every fucking one of his movies, like me and my ex-girlfriend were watching Super 8, and the whole movie's about 13-year-olds coming of age. The, they're fucking 13 in the movie Super 8. They're 13-year-old kids making out. I'm like, dude, I don't want to see 13-year-old kids making out the whole fucking movie, dude. This is not like interesting. Like, I don't want to see this, man. And I'm like, this is Hollywood. Ever since Harvey Weinstein, I started like thinking about it a little deeper, man. Even Back to the Future, that has like the Oedipus plot where like Marty McFly's trying not to bone his mom. He like really wants to bone his mom because he's horny kid and hasn't had pussy yet, and his mom's super hot. He kind of does want to fuck her, right? It's so he has to hurry up and hook his mom up with that before he fucks her, because he might fuck her, dude. That's the plot of the movie, dude. It's fucking weird, man. I was like watching and I saw Back to the Future as a kid, dozens of times. I never thought twice about it. When I was a kid, I thought it was hilarious. Ah! But now when I watch it, I go, this is fucked up, dude. They're like normalizing incest and shit. I think the fucked up part about it is he kind of wants to fuck his mom because he's a horny young kid coming of age, and she's super hot and she's coming on. Now when I watch it, I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? This is even in the movie Stranger Things, dude, nobody seems to notice, man. They have teenagers making out, and then they go into the other room, and the poster says, "We are watching you." And I'm like, what the fuck? This is teenagers. Why are they showing teenage sex and it says watching you? Like, this is fucking weird, man. Right, dude? They make them get naked before they're famous. Sexploitation. So now when I'm watching a movie and I see a bathtub scene, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, the director wants to see this actor naked. This is fucked up, dude. And why is it? Why do you have a bathtub scene in the like? I was watching I forget what movie I was watching the other day, but they're suddenly like in the shower, and I'm like, you're just suddenly this actress is naked in the shower. Like they had, which I don't mind. It was Nicole Kidman actually. Which I don't mind seeing Nicole Kidman naked. Don't get me wrong, but it was really weird to me that like I think she's just trying to show her ass because like she's like, hey, I'm approaching 50 and I still have a hot ass. So like it might have even been her idea, but like it was completely out of like it seemed like out of character, and I'm not really even complaining. I like Nicole. I want to see Nicole Kidman naked too, but like, uh, It's just like it's like weird. It's like she's like this really strong character, and then suddenly she's like naked in the shower where people can see her, and it's like this is so fucking weird, man. No, right? Yeah, exactly, dude. Like it's like this super like intelligent, strong woman, and suddenly like her ass is in the shower, which I don't mind, but I was like, yeah, this isn't part of the plot. And then like the other woman is like, damn, you look good. And then she's like, why are you still staring? She's like, you look good. I'm like, what is this? What's this have to do with the plot, man? I like Nicole Kidman's ass, but this is not part of the story. But meanwhile, I'm mad at Fish, man. You know the band Fish. They're fucking charging $500 tickets, man. $500 tickets. I told him fucking I don't think I'm gonna go see Fish this year, dude. It's fucked up because they make fucking platinum tickets for the front rows, man. But like the front nose of the pavilion, I stopped kicking people out. Everyone is welcome, man. No one gets kicked. Well, I don't have anyone to kick out, man. Maybe if some people come in, I could kick them out. They had the whole promotional period where they were like, send us a video and we'll promote you. And I never did. I kept saying, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And now the promotion is over. And the funny thing is, they had it for like 3 months. Like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow for 3 months. And then it's over. Oops, I missed the window. I got to get back to this game anyway. I'm on Alan Wake stream. Yeah, they had a 3 month promotion where you could send them a video and they'll promote you. And we both missed it. Yeah, I was off too. I wanted to like clean up my environment and get my schedule down. I'm excited for this NFL draft, man. The NFL draft on Thursday. So I'm going to take down about 10 shirts. Try to sell 10 shirts a day. Try to sell 10 shirts a day. 30 shirts is kind of bulky, so I was thinking of even skipping sales on Thursday just to go hang out, and then I could go sell Friday and Saturday. If I could print out the name of uh, the rookie redraft, I could have some of the rookie shirts right away. All right, brother. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later, man. Look, I turned the camera off as soon as the cat. Itchy. Oh, and the Penguins play tonight in 3 hours, man. So I'm gonna have to work on making my t-shirts a little bit. What time is your game on? All right, and maybe after the game, I'll see if you're still online. I'll throw you a battle if you're online after the game's over. Killers. I always like the Ducks a little bit, though, to be honest. But I don't care who wins. The only team I really care about is the Penguins.
President Trump's family's involvement in his administration, the way he's been profiting off it. They've been profiting off it, allegedly, and found out that we did not.
It'd be good to see Crosby versus McDavid in the Stanley Cup, though.
Circulating a lot online, so watch. Guys, I'm so sorry. We played the wrong clip there. What I need are the clips with Republicans criticizing all of this Trump stuff. Control room, do you have it? Where is it if you don't have it? Can you get it up on the screen? How long will it take? Oh, it doesn't exist. Oh. Guys, it was a joke. Obviously it was a joke. Obviously, because it doesn't exist. I played the Biden thing thinking that it would be obvious. And I don't think I sold it at the end. So it's a joke. There's no Republican pushback against the president taking Qatari planes or these business deals that are out there. And yeah, I guess, oh well, again, that's going to do it for me today. Tomorrow,
What the hell?
I'll try better. Deadline White House.
I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Oh. Oh, that was the joke. Oh, I see. I get it now. She was saying there is no Republican pushback. All right, I get it. All right, let's get back into this game, man. All right, back to the game.
Should make things easier. Let's check out that warehouse the sheriff mentioned. You still with me? Good to hear.
I mean, this is ridiculous, dude. I used like fucking 5. It's like 20 fucking batteries, dude. 20 battery pushes and he's still... What's going on? Is it glitched or something? Like, why is it so hard, man? Are you supposed to just run from them? Why is it taking 20 to kill them? Jesus.
Should make things easier. Let's check out that warehouse the sheriff mentioned. You still with me? Good to hear.
It's kind of unsatisfying, The first game in some ways did a better job. These are just like wisps. In the other game, I like how they fell to their knees and then you shot them in their head. So, I don't know, man. I'm kind of surprised that Alan Wake 1 did some things better. I prefer the automatic recharge of the health and light, and I prefer the
Why does an amusement
some of the animations in the first game were a little better. Making these guys wisps wasn't as good. I mean, they should have intermixed wisps and the old guys, man. I don't know why they took the old type out, dude. Yeah, the old type was really fun, dude. Where they drop to their knee and then you shoot them in their head. And that was a fun mechanic, but I don't know why it's not in the game, this game. So at first I thought Alan Wake 1 was a rough draft. And, I mean, this is significantly better. The graphics are significantly better. And the action's refined. But in some ways, it was more fun in game 1 that you didn't have to worry about the health and flashlight as much, and a little more fun action. The wisps, the way these are wisps, I don't think the wisps are as good as the guys who fall to their knee. It's a game of Simple Simon. I was always good at Simple Simon. They do a great job in this with like the sound effects and the shadows. Shadows are really, really good. And the like if there's suddenly an attack and the music and the excitement kick in and the lights. So they do a great job of ambiance in this game. Subtle rumbling of lightning. This part is hard. I keep getting killed here. Well, the problem I have with these wisps are it's hard to tell when they're dead. See what I mean? It's just a wisp that disappears. It doesn't really like. In the other one, they like fell to their knees, and then you like hit them in their head, and their head explodes. It was better graphically. I mean, in some ways, this is more advanced graphically. It's harder to do a shadow that disappears.
This must be the
But it
warehouse.
doesn't mean that
How do I get inside?
it's better. I think they should have more of the well-animated guys intermixed. In Alan Wake 1, you snap them into reality and then shoot them. That's still in the mechanic, but in this game, but they saved that mechanic for like the bosses and stuff. The regular guys are more often just these wisps. So my suggestion would be put more regular guys intermixed with the wisps. Put more Alan Wake 1 type enemies in this game, intermixed with the wisps.
Hi, I need to get inside.
Please insert passkey.
Sorry, I lost it.
Please insert passkey.
Fucking machine.
Passkey invalid. Do you submit to security questions for authorization?
Sure. What's the question?
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
What kind of question is that?
That is incorrect.
Triangle?
That is incorrect. Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Coffee?
That is incorrect.
You gotta find this orientation video. Nothing is easy in this game.
Guess we need to find that orientation video.
I thought so, because it's a pretty big environment this other way. I get the feeling it's back there somewhere around all those, the coffee world glowing. And, it could be anywhere, though.
Shit. The videotape is missing. I bet the mission statement is on there. Gotta find it. Okay.
Yeah, this game's always like that. One thing leads to another, which leads to another.
Mind giving me a hand?
Too slow.
This must be the warehouse. How do I get inside? No tape. I don't have time to sit around watching movies anyway.
Maybe. Oh, it's making me do this dialogue, dude.
Hi, I need to get inside.
Please insert passkey.
Sorry, I lost it.
Please insert passkey.
Fucking machine.
Passkey invalid. Can you submit to security questions for authorization?
Sure. What's the question?
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
What kind of question is that? Just let me inside the fucking building.
That is incorrect. Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Coffee?
That is incorrect.
Guess we need to find that orientation video.
Hey! Well, I'm glad to see you're okay.
A videotape was missing from the Welcome Center. I think the password I need is on it. You haven't seen it, have you?
Yeah, I've seen it. But that tape is chock full of government brainwashing. I watched a bit and it was doing something to me. It's dangerous. You can't watch that tape.
I need that videotape, Sheriff.
Well, this is exactly how
He's
they
asking what's the mission statement, man. He should know the fourth word.
But fine. If you really want it, I hid it in Ferris wheel, cup number 4. You'll need this key. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Right, now we're getting somewhere.
for a movie?
Dark Triangle Coffee is a fast-growing company with ambitions to sweep the nation and eventually the globe with our out-of-this-world beverages. Drawn by our coffee's distinctive flavor and our unique beans, people are rushing to join the Dark Triangle movement. The company's mission statement is simple. To drink the truth
There.
is to become
That's what we need.
one.
Password
Our
is
financial and
truth.
spiritual growth
Now
has
we
been
can-
accelerating at speeds previously
Hey,
unknown
what
to
is-
humanity.
Something is...
Soon everyone will become
Something is... in my head. Please, you need to... Please. No, please, Lloyd. You stopped it. That was awful. Like a voice screaming in my head. But we got what we needed. The fourth word of the mission statement. Truth. Let's get back to that warehouse. That video was doing something to me. If you hadn't been there, what would have happened? What is this agency trying to do here? Control people? But why? What's their plan? What if my brother has already been... No. I didn't come all this way to lose him now.
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Truth.
That is correct. Further verification required. Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for Dark Triangle Coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
280?
That is incorrect. Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
200.
That is incorrect. Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
I'm not a fucking barista.
That is incorrect. Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
200.
That is incorrect. Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
I bet I can find the temperature I need at that roasting bar. The optimal roasting temperature. You don't happen to know, do you? Didn't think so. I've loitered in enough coffee shops to recognize a roasting machine. Let's check this out.
Welcome back.
But we got what we needed. The fourth word of the mission statement. Truth. Let's get back to that warehouse. That video was doing something to me. If you hadn't been there, What would have happened? What is this agency trying to do here? Control people? But why? What's their plan? What if my brother has already been... No. I didn't come all this way to lose him now.